Hey everybody, welcome back to Peachy Disc Golf. I am recording this video on February 14th, which means it is Valentine's Day, but unfortunately, I'm not spending Valentine's Day with my wife because I'm traveling for work all week. So I'm up here near Indianapolis, Indiana, and I am here at Pioneer Park Disc Golf Course. I'm gonna play a little 9-hole challenge using a disc that my wife gifted me just before playing in a nice little mixed doubles tournament, and that is this beautiful Emac Truth with a sweet Valentine's Day stamp. So we're gonna play 9 holes with the disc that my wife hooked me up with, and let's see how it flies. So last weekend, before Valentine's Day, my wife and I competed in a nice little mixed dubs tournament with Sandra in Tin. Lisa and I had never played the course we played. We played Deerfield up in Cartersville, and that was a really pretty fun course. Really compact park, easy to get around in. And before that tournament, my wife gifted me a disc. I didn't even ask for this or anything. She just ordered it. Oh, it was so cool. It's this really neat Valentine's Day heart stamp Emac Truth. I believe this is lucid plastic. I'm not 100% positive. Don't quote me on that. I do not know dynamic discs plastics that well, but this stamp is awesome. Thank you, Lisa, for hooking me up with this disc. I have to say, it feels great in the hand. I believe this is supposed to be like a straight to overstable mid-range. I think it's like 5502 are the numbers. It feels really nice in the hand. It's a little bit deeper than my Hex. It has more of like a rock or buzz or archive wing to it in the hand. It feels pretty comfortable. It's not too deep for me. I will say I do have my Hex with me, which is probably the most comparable disc that I have. The Hex definitely has a more rounded profile, and it also is a little bit shallower, which feels a little bit better in my hands, but I don't know, actually. This Emac Truth really feels nice. So I'm gonna be playing 9 holes here at Pioneer Park Disc Golf Course. I think this is like a newer course in the area. I know like the tee pads at least are new, the baskets look new, and it's a course I've never played before, and I'm really excited to try it out, see how it goes. So let's go hit that front 9. Okay, kicking things off here at hole 1, which is 189 feet, par 3, wide open hole, pretty short hole as well. So we're gonna go with the Emac Truth here. Thanks, Lisa. This disc looks sick. Also, check out, I didn't mention this in the intro, but check out these sweet hoodies now available. I mentioned when we announced our jerseys being released that we had some hoodies in the work. They are here, check them out. I think they look pretty cool. You got the design pattern inside the hood as well. I think it looks really good. Peachy logo here on the front pocket as well. I think it looks sweet. So definitely check out Beast Disc Golf. I'll have a link again in the description below if you want to get your hands on a hoodie. I know the warm weather is right around the corner, but you can't be too prepared for off-season next year. And if you live up here further north, it is a little bit chillier still. Down in Georgia right now, we're in the 60s, still up in the 50s here in Indiana. So we're gonna attack this with this Emac Truth. First time throwing this disc. Well, I crushed it. Oh, it's pin high, just to the right. I thought it was gonna be a little more stable. I did put a little anhyzer on it, and we are throwing into a headwind. I did not mention that. So it does have some stability, it seems like, even here in this headwind. So pretty nice throw, honestly. We are going with a true 1 disc round here. I'm not gonna use my putters or anything. Just playing only with this Emac Truth, seeing how we can shoot. So we're left with a 20-footer or so here. Oh, geez. That was the right height. Getting a par though. Hole 2, no tee sign, but it says it's 202 feet on U-disc, par 3. I think all of these holes are supposed to be around this 200-foot mark. I think it's supposed to be a pretty beginner-friendly course. So might be a little too much disc with the mid-range, but I haven't played in so long. It's been like 2 weeks since I played. That's a lie. I played a tournament last weekend with Lisa. She was my mixed dubs partner. So we didn't do that great. I was not putting very well. Lisa had some really good throws though. She almost made this one sick 80-foot putt. So close. Anyway, I digress. Obviously we have this initial gap to make it through, but the tee pad's pretty much right in it. It shouldn't be a problem. But it is a bit of a turnover shot, so we'll put some anhyzer on the Emac Truth here and let's see how it flies. Oh, not enough anhyzer. That's just That's pretty overstable. That's got some stability to it. I did put a little anhyzer on it. I didn't throw it very hard though, and it fought out right away. That did not want to go right. Oh no. Oh God, a tester. Oh, I thought I had it. A bogey and a 200 footer. Oh no. Hole 3, 192 feet, par 3. Basket is maybe just visible in camera off to the left here. Pretty nice, well-defined fairway. Honestly, this should be a pretty good hole for the Emac Truth here. Just gonna hang it down on the right side and let it fade back. Ooh, I think I'm in the circle. Should be really close, like maybe 10, 15. All right, we got a nice little 10-foot putt here. Should make this. This definitely went a little straighter than I expected it to, but it did have a very pronounced fade at the ends. Definitely reliably overstable. Let's erase that bogey real quick. Nice. Hole 4, 185 feet, par 3. You can see 2 baskets here, but the basket we're looking for is the one on the right. So it's just a pretty narrow tunnel shot here. We do have a fence on the right. I imagine if you're beyond this fence, it's OB. That's how I'm gonna play it. So we just want something nice and straight. It's not too far. Sounds like a perfect shot again for the Truth, especially with how I've been throwing it lately. So far I'm throwing maybe 60% power, definitely not anywhere near full speed. I think it's flying pretty well at that speed. It's going nice and straight, reliable stability still. So let's see if we can get another shot like that. I might try to put just a touch of anhyzer on this to try to match this fence line a little bit. Yeah, that's perfect. Hit the pole. No, that's short a little bit, but it skipped right up. We're looking at another 10-foot putt, hopefully another birdie. Hole 5, 199 feet, par 3. Just a nice little tunnel shot here. No, the ceiling's not too low. It's just a pretty narrow fairway straight ahead. I think I need to put this again just on a little bit of anhyzer, a little bit more power than I threw on that last hole as well, just to get it to go a little straighter and not fade out quite as early. Uh-oh. Oh, that's so lucky. Oh my, that was so lucky. Jeez. I probably should have just thrown that straight and hard to keep it straight rather than try to put a little anhyzer on it. Okay, should make that. That was not a great approach. Hole 6 is only 137 feet, par 3. Basket straight ahead though, a little bit of left to right movement, so obviously the play was just to go with like an understable putter here, but I'm gonna try a little chip forehand, I think, with the Truth, and put a little bit of hyzer on it, see how it goes. Oh, that was too high. My forehands are so bad. I just want to throw like a putter now, geez. I didn't realize just how short this course was. Like every shot here has been a putter throw. Go in. Oh, so close. Yeah, I probably should have looked a little harder when searching for courses here in the Indianapolis area. Should have gone for something a little longer, like the 250-foot range or something for this. Instead, we're going with a lot of like 50 to 70% power throws. The PA5 shot was so close. Hole 7, 215 feet, par 3, the longest hole we've played so far. Pretty tricky one with the Truth for me though. There's a narrow gap to make it through towards the end of the fairway, but then the basket is pretty far off to the right. So that means it would be a great little forehand if I had a good forehand. I'm gonna probably try a forehand still. I don't think I can get a turnover to make that shape with the Truth at least. Maybe if I throw it hard, it'll stay turned over, but it's pretty down there to the right. You can't see the basket at all, but we'll try the other forehand here. Well, that's really short, but that was not bad. Carried straight, nice fade at the end, so not a bad little mid-range for a forehand. We're maybe 20 feet. I don't really have a look at the basket. This tree is right in front of me, but we should be able to get an easy par. I'm gonna try to go for a high swinging putt here. Yeah, close. I think this might be the longest hole we played. Hole 8, 218 feet, par 3. You can't really see the basket. It is tucked to the left behind this grove of trees here on the left side. But you can see we have a nice, well-defined fairway that goes nice and straight. Clears out at the end to the left, so we just need something to fade. It sounds like a perfect shot for this Emac Truth here. And finally, we get to actually go a little bit on that higher end of my power level here and see how it truly flies. So let's give it a good shot, shall we? That might be tangled up in the trees. Yeah, I threw that a little nose up. There's a little valley down there, I guess. I'm gonna try to redeem myself with a little shot with my Matrix. This is my go-to overstable mid-range. I think that's in the same spot. Oh, I'm so weak now. Well, you can see the Matrix here would have had a manageable putt. Similar distance with the Emac Truth. Should have just given it a little bit more levelness. But, oh, I can't even run this. This is a dumb attempt, but we're gonna go for it. Oh, that's why I didn't want to go for it. I think I have to turbo putt. Oh no, a bogey. I could have just laid it up here, easy tapping. There's no fun in that, right? Would I have gotten a birdie from the Matrix? Nope. My putting is so bad now. I'm not looking forward to doing February's Chattahoochee Challenge. I think I'm gonna fall apart there. My putting saved me that first round in January. Should have capitalized when I was hot. Hole 9, 173 feet, par 3. Basket is off to the right again. Another little turnover shot. I don't think this one lines up for a forehand quite as well. I'm gonna put it on a little more anhyzer than I did on hole 2. See if we can get it to actually turn over a little more. Yeah, it is overstable. It's got some good stability. Easy par though. All right, luckily there is an open field right next to the course here. Perfect place to really give this Emac Truth a nice hard throw. I'm really interested to see how it flies. Put that on anhyzer. That's such a nice flying disc though. Let me try my hex. Oh, I got a little bit more out of that Emac Truth for sure. Let's try the Matrix. That Matrix is just a little bit past my hex, but I think I out-threw both with the Emac Truth. Okay, so here you can see the hex. Then the Matrix got a good 20 feet further, maybe 15. I definitely did not throw the hex as well. Then the Truth. It's way over here, another, what is this, like 50 feet further? Now it is off to the right. So distance-wise, we're looking at maybe 20, 30 feet. But that was like effortless distance, it felt like. Now I did put it on a bit more anhyzer, which probably gave it a little more distance. So let's try one more going the other way. Okay, we'll start with the Emac Truth again. Yeah, another little bit of anhyzer on that. Try to get a little more distance. It definitely fights out of the anhyzer really easily. So here we go with the hex. Yeah, that hex I think is actually more overstable than that Emac Truth even. So that is pretty surprising. So we'll try one more with each. It's getting pretty dark pretty quick. So we're gonna try the Emac Truth first, then the hex. Try to keep them nice and flat, and let's see how they compare. That is such a nice flight. That was amazing. Really good throw there. Let's see if I can replicate that with my hex. I threw that a little bit lower than the Truth, so I think the Truth probably has 15 feet on it, but they're similar. All right, just like I thought, you can see the hex is just maybe 15 feet shorter than the Truth. Now I did give the Truth more height, but stability wise, they seem decently similar. All right, well, it's getting dark. I really want to give this Emac Truth some more throws because I can't believe I'm going to say this, but there's a chance that this disc would replace my Hex. So I said at the beginning of the video that the Hex has like a shallower hand feel, which initially felt more comfortable to me, but now after throwing both of these a couple of times, it felt like the Hex was slipping out of my hands a little bit too much. And that might be why I'm not getting quite as much spin or distance or power into it, where I'm able to just keep the Emac Truth in my hands just a little bit longer to get a little bit more snap out of it. It feels great, honestly. And the flights look really nice. Like, it seems like it's nice and versatile. Like, I don't think I could get many turnovers out of it. I do think this has just a touch more stability than the Hex. Not by too much though, at least with this Glow Hex for me. Right now, this Hex does have a good bit of stability, and at 5.5 -1.1, I would definitely expect it to carry a little bit straighter. Now, I do have a Detour in my bag to sort of have that more understable Hex flight. So I do have that slot covered, but I mean, this Hex looks awesome. Like, look at this sick die from Throwjo's. It makes me, like, I don't want to take this out of the bag. And honestly, I probably won't, because I do know what shots I can throw with the Hex, but I don't know. This Emac Truth has got me feeling some kind of way. I'm getting some great releases out of it. It feels really comfortable in the hand. It does seem to have similar shot shapes to the Hex. So I'm gonna have to give this a little bit more testing to see which one will make it in my bag for the beginning of the season, which is rapidly approaching now. But I do really enjoy this Emac Truth. That is like the bottom line. This is a great disc. I do really want to try it out in the Supreme Plastic because I love that Supreme Plastic. But if I were to bag an Emac Truth, there's no way I would not bag the one that my wife gifted me. Thanks, Lisa, for hooking me up with such an awesome disc. It's a lot of fun to throw, and there's a real chance that this makes it into my bag. Oh my God, I almost forgot why I recorded this video. Like I said, it is Valentine's Day today. So happy Valentine's Day to all of my disc golf couples out there. And to celebrate, I wanted to do just a little bit of a giveaway for you guys. What we're gonna do is we're gonna give away a $25 gift card to 1010 Discs. And in order to enter, all you gotta do is leave a comment down below. Let me know, if you were to win this gift card, what disc are you gonna be buying for your significant other? Because this Emac Truth that Lisa gifted me is amazing, and I wanna pass off the love to you guys as well. So let me know down in the comments, what are you gonna be hooking your partner up with from 1010 Discs? So we'll pick a winner a week from now, Wednesday, February 21st. So be sure to leave a comment down below. But that is going to be it for this episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't, I would greatly appreciate it if you would consider subscribing to the channel. If you enjoyed watching this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and let me know down in the comments, have you gotten a chance to throw the Emac Truth, or how does it compare to other mid-ranges in your collection? Do you bag one of these? Should I bag one of these? Let me know down in the comments below. Don't forget to ring that notification bell so you can be notified when our next episode comes out, and we'll catch you guys in our next episode. Until then, cheers.